Welcome back to Life Ever After, where we unpack love, purpose, faith, and what it really takes to build something that lasts. I'm Toyin Balogun, and you are listening to our Before I Say I Do series. Today, we're leaning on a question almost everyone asks at some point. How do I know if they are the one? Let's start with a truth pill. There is no perfect person, and there is no flawless love story. The one isn't the person with zero issues. It's the person you choose to align with, called to, and willing to grow with under God. We often wait for magic, but the one is less about a moment and more about a fit, not just chemistry, character, calling, and clarity. So how do you know? Look for alignment, not perfection. Here are 5 signs to pay attention to. Number 1, they bring peace, not confusion. God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. That doesn't mean the relationship is problem-free. It means your spirits can rest with them. If your stomach is always in knots, you are constantly guessing, or your mind is racing after every conversation, that's not discernment. That's emotional chaos. Number 2, you can be fully yourself and feel fully safe. Not the performance version of you, the real you, your story, your gift, your growth areas. Feel seen rather than managed. You are not punished for being honest, and you don't have to shrink to be loved. Number 3, their lifestyles and values cooperate with your convictions. It's easy to say we both love God, but where are your feet heading? Are you pulling each other towards different worlds, faith, finances, family, purpose? Or are you walking the same direction at a compatible pace? Number 4, they can love you through conflicts. Conflict isn't the enemy. Avoidance is. Can you communicate, apologize, forgive, and repair together? Love that can't handle pressure can't carry promise. Pay attention to how they handle no, disappointment, and accountability. Number 5, you both choose each other with maturity, not fantasy. They're preparing for a covenant, not just a wedding. They value your soul, not just your body. They don't only say, God said. You can see how they live what God says consistently, and when no one is watching. Now, a quick reality check on what the one is not. They are not the person you're obsessed with but can't trust. They are not the person who gives you anxiety and labels it passion. They are not the person who checks your boxes but empties your peace. You don't marry potential, you marry patterns. What they are consistent in now is what you will live with later. Let's anchor this in the word. Amos 3:3. Can two walk together unless they be agreed? Agreement is more than shared beliefs, it's shared direction. Don't join your life to someone heading the opposite way and call it love. That's not marriage, that's tug of war. So how do you actually discern? Slow down and watch the fruits. Invite wise counsel. Give it time, enough time to see patterns, not just promises. Pray, then look for how God's pace confirms, not how your fear pressures. God's guidance won't require you to abandon the person He's forming you to become. Here's a simple framework you can use this month. Head. Are you aligned on faith, purpose, money, family, and timelines? If we wrote a 5-year plan, would our steps harmonized? Heart. Do I feel safe enough to be honest? Are love, joy, and peace growing here? Hands. What do our actions say? Do we serve, show up and keep our word, especially when it's inconvenient. And if you're still unsure, ask this clarifying question. Does this relationship draw me closer to God and my true self, or further from both? If it requires you to shrink, hide, hustle, or trade your peace, that might be someone, but they are not the one. Remember, God doesn't ask for perfection. He asks for partnership. Look for the person who will partner with you before God for purpose and for the long haul. If this episode gave you something to think about, share it with a friend or a couple who you care about. And don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave a review. It helps more people to discover life ever after. And always remember, this isn't perfect love. This is purpose love. This is life ever after.